Here's a 700-word YouTube video script for a 2026 Volkswagen Super Beetle review. It flows naturally like a car review video, energetic and informative, with a mix of admiration and practicality. What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel J Car Mania. Today, we've got something special, a blast from the past reimagined for the future. This is the 2026 Volkswagen Super Beetle, and let me tell you, it's not just a retro throwback, it's a bold new step for the iconic bug. Right off the bat, the design is unmistakably Beetle, but this time it's sleeker, more aggressive, and dare I say, pretty sporty. The rounded silhouette is still there, but it's been refined with sharper body lines, a slightly wider stance, and those futuristic LED matrix headlights that give it a modern edge. The signature circular tail lights have returned too, but they've been updated with dynamic lighting patterns that feel very next-gen. Volkswagen has clearly paid homage to the past while pushing the design firmly into the future. Under the hood, well, there actually isn't one in the traditional sense. That's right, the Super Beetle is fully electric. Volkswagen's thrown their MEB platform into the mix here, the same modular system they use for the ID family. The result, a whisper-quiet drive, punchy acceleration, and zero emissions. The Super Beetle comes with two battery options, a 58 kWh pack with a range of about 250 miles, and a larger 77 kWh version that can stretch up to 325 miles on a single charge. And get this, it's fast. The dual-motor all-wheel drive version makes 295 horsepower and goes from 0 to 60 in just under 5.5 seconds. It's not a Tesla killer, but for a Beetle, that's wild. The torque delivery is instant, and the car feels surprisingly planted on corners. VW's fine-tuned the suspension for a perfect balance between comfort and handling. You still get that playful feel the Beetle's known for, but now with a whole lot more zip. Inside the cabin, it's all about simplicity and tech. The interior is minimalist, but not bare. There's a 12.9-inch floating infotainment screen front and center, and an 11-inch digital cockpit behind the steering wheel. Everything feels premium. Soft touch materials, backlit accents, and even customizable ambient lighting that wraps around the dash. The Super Beetle now seats 4 adults comfortably, thanks to the flat EV floor and increased cabin space. The front seats are supportive, heated, and ventilated, with massage functions available on the higher trims. Even the rear passengers get decent legroom now, which wasn't always the case with older Beetles. Volkswagen has also loaded this car up with tech. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, and there's a new AI voice assistant that actually works. Say, "Hey VW," and it'll adjust the climate, change your music, or even find a nearby charger. There's also an augmented reality head-up display that projects turn-by-turn directions right onto the windshield. Safety-wise, you're covered with adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and an available hands-free highway driving mode that works surprisingly well. One of my favorite parts, though, the little Easter eggs throughout the car. There's a silhouette of the original 1938 Beetle subtly stitched into the seats. The glove box has a retro latch just like the old models, and the horn still has that classic VW beep. It's those little details that make the Super Beetle feel more than just another electric hatchback. It feels personal. Charging is quick too. With 170 kilowatts DC fast charging support, you can go from 10 to 80% in about 25 minutes. For daily use, most people will plug in at home overnight, and with the optional bi-directional charging, this Beetle can even power your home during an outage. Welcome to the future, right? Pricing starts around $34,000 for the base model, and climbs to about $45,000 fully loaded. It's not cheap, but considering the performance, range, and style, it's competitive. And with federal and state EV incentives still going strong, that price could come down even more. So, is the 2026 Volkswagen Super Beetle worth it? Absolutely. It's a nostalgic icon brought up to speed for modern times, and it nails the balance between fun, functionality, and future-friendly design. It's not trying to be a hyper-performance EV or a luxury cruiser, it's just being what the Beetle has always been. Friendly, unique, and now, fully electric. Let me know in the comments what you think. Would you daily drive this new Beetle? Smash that like button if you enjoyed the review, and don't forget to subscribe for more fresh takes on the latest rides. Catch you in the next one. Peace.